Welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here. I want to talk about your purpose and how it feels when you are on your purpose. So if you're someone who hasn't found their purpose yet, I want to give you a little bit of positivity here. I want to give you a little bit of hope maybe even a couple thoughts that help you find your purpose, because a person that is on their purpose is absolutely unstoppable. I mean, we're literally right here now. I decided to shoot this quick little video. It is 9 p.m. We've been recording non-stop for some of our more advanced $50,000 to $100,000 a month clients. And I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I'm not exhausted. Maybe on a surface level, but on a deeper level, I feel incredibly content. I feel calm. I feel strong. I feel inspired. I feel happy. Because, and this is the most important point, even though I've been working all day, and I've been probably working harder than I would have ever worked in a 9-to-5 job, than I have ever worked in any of the jobs that I had in the past. Even though I'm working much harder now, it doesn't feel like work, because I'm working on something that is exactly the very thing that I want to be working on. So I want to invite you to enjoy this beautiful video and maybe watch it with an open mind and a little bit of hope that maybe also you can find your purpose. So if that excites you, let's get started. Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom. Okay, so I've mentioned it before that nothing can stop a person that is on their purpose. And the reason why that is because the human mind is actually extremely powerful. If you really think about it, our ancestors have been through so much adversity, have been through so much difficulty that it sounds so strange, but only the strongest have survived and have been able to pass on their genes. So within you is that strength of the human spirit. Within you is that strength of the human mind that can plow through so much pain, can endure through so much stress, through so many difficult situations. You have it. You have the tools, but oftentimes these tools are covered. They're slumbering within us, and they never really have to get to the surface. You hear that a lot, that some people might develop almost inhuman strengths when they are in very difficult situations, when they are in life-threatening situations. All of a sudden people can hold their breath much longer than they could ever before. All of a sudden people can lift heavier objects, maybe because their loved one is buried underneath something. And that is because we have that strength underneath us, but we're never really challenged to do so. And really, I want you to ask yourself the question, are you on your purpose right now? Are you working hard on building a life that you've always wanted to have? Are you working hard on yourself? Are you trying to maybe influence your environment positively? Or do you feel kind of lost? Do you feel powerless? Do you feel like you have nothing to give because you're in an environment that doesn't even allow you to pursue your purpose? If that is the case, you might feel very weak. You might feel very demotivated. You might feel kind of like lost in life. That is because you're working on something that isn't your dreams. And I've felt this many times before. I mean, I've had many not so nice jobs in my life. I've served 6 months in the army because I'm from Austria. We have to do such things in Austria. And that wasn't something that I wanted to do. That was something I just did because I was being told to do so. I was at school and it was extremely hard for me. Sometimes I still dream about school, actually. Funny side note, I still dream about school because it was such a weird experience for me, because I was forced to perform even though it was nothing that interested me even in the slightest. But then I got kind of thrown in this environment of building my very first business, which you might know me from. I've built a 7-figure online coaching business in the dating and personal development sphere, and that was my purpose for a very, very long time, and I would almost say it was part of my purpose. And all of a sudden I could exceed in working. I would need much less sleep. I would be excited. I would wake up in the morning, and instead of feeling tired and sluggish and trying to turn around and keep sleeping, I would wake up and ready to crush the day. And a lot of my very good friends back then, and also mentors, they would always say, like, Max, you're such a positive guy. And I'm like, I never was really that positive. I'm just hyped. This is exactly what I want to be working on. And I didn't mind the 16 hours or the 18-hour work days. I didn't mind at all. So I want you to ask yourself the following question. Imagine you were on your purpose. Whatever it is, right? Maybe you don't know what your purpose is yet, but I want you to imagine you're on your purpose. You're working on something that is exactly what you want to be working on. How would you go to bed? Would you go to bed tired out, just waiting to pass out and just like escape from reality for a couple hours? Or are you going to bed like you can barely sleep because you're so excited about the next day? Now obviously this is a little bit of a utopian standpoint, like you're excited, you wake up excited every single day. Like of course sometimes I'm tired as well, but my default state, because I'm on my purpose, is let's go crush it, let's work very hard. I want you to imagine how would you feel working extremely hard, maybe the same amount of hours that you're working right now in your job, but you're working on something that you want to be building. You're working on the exact thing that you want to be creating yourself. You're on your purpose. How would that feel? How would the interactions feel with the people in your life? Would you feel inspired? Would you feel awake? Would you feel focused? And a lot of people ask me about, Max, what is the secret to motivation? How do you stay motivated? How do you develop discipline? And I always put it like this, it's not about the how, it's about the why. Why are you doing these things? And when you're on your purpose, it almost all kind of seems to magically fall together. Like you don't have to work as hard anymore because it doesn't feel like that hard work anymore, because you just want it, right? You don't need to feel motivated because it just fulfills you to be working on something. And all these things like motivation that just come, they're just like this bonus thing on top of that. So I want to invite you also, if you haven't done so yet, to follow me on my Instagram account, because I feel like, you know, my Instagram account, I'm literally posting multiple times a day. I'm posting in the Instagram stories, I'm posting on the feed, I'm leaving value nuggets on self-actualization, on work ethic, and I'm trying to show as much as I can, like kind of like a counterbalance to all the whack influencers out there that just show the cool life. I'm trying to show the cool life that I've built myself, but I'm trying to also show the work that goes into it. I'm really trying to be as real as I could possibly can, subjectively speaking, and show you like kind of like, here's the hard work that you put in, but here's how it feels to be on your purpose, and here's the end results where that could bring you the epic life that someone has built literally just from scratch with the help of great mentors and the help of just being on your purpose and merciless execution, if you will. So I highly recommend you checking out my Instagram account. I'm also replying to all DMs there, so if you have any specific questions, feel free to do so. On the other hand, I also want to strongly recommend you following the Freedom Business Mentoring Instagram account. That's the Instagram account of us where we're showing our most successful clients. We're showing very inspiring stories. We're posting business-related value nuggets on there every day. And of course, I'm replying to DMs on there as well. So we're going to show both Instagram accounts. If you haven't done so yet, I strongly recommend you click follow on both. You probably have your phone in your hand anyways. Anyways, the other thing I want to talk about is the concept of private victories versus public victories. And I feel like nowadays, especially in the time of media being omnipresent and YouTube and social media, I think we're kind of conditioned to always celebrate the public victories, right? What is a public victories? For example, you know, Usain Bolt winning the gold medal in the Olympics, right? The 9-second sprint that he does, and that's a public victory. And we kind of tend to think like, oh, that's all it took him. These 9 seconds of running really fast, and now he's on the top of the world, he's winning gold medal and he's becoming famous and so on and so forth. That's a public victory. But what people tend to kind of forget about is the private victories, the countless of hours that athlete had to put in every single day of training, of getting up early, of making sure they're eating the right things, of, you know, drinking water instead of drinking the alcohol with the buddies. Like those are the private victories that everybody kind of seems to forget, right? We watch, for example, Formula One a lot. We love Formula One, right? It's a huge hobby. It's so easy to just say, oh, well, he won the race, he's the best, but nobody looks at the 20 years, 25 years that it takes a driver to practice, to get good at that. I mean, oftentimes these Formula One race drivers, they're literally starting to race little mini carts as like little, you know, I don't know, 6-year-olds or 7 years old. Nobody talks about that, about the dedication that it takes to get there, you know? And I always love it when people message me and they're like, you know, so inspiring that you live this life, Max, it's so great, and you know, all you're doing works out so well. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to post as much as I can about the private victories, about sitting here after how many hours? We started today at 12:30, now it's 9, 7, 8 hours, something like, I'm bad at math, you can do the math, from 12 to 9 p.m. I mean, it's 9 hours, I guess. Yeah, I'm bad at math. You know, people see me sitting here and it's fun and it looks so cool. We chose this kind of cool location, but at the same time, it's 9 hours in. We've been shooting videos for our advanced clients non-stop. These are a lot of private victories. The private victory of maybe feeling like, whew, maybe I need a break. But you say like, no, you know what? Let's go shoot more. Let's screw it. You know, let's go do it. And it does come easy when you're on your purpose. But at the same time, it's a small private victory that you're just gathering. And everything that you're seeing for anybody that is successful, for anybody that is, I wouldn't even consider myself successful compared to most other people out there. Anybody that you're seeing that has done something that you might admire, there's just hundreds of tiny little private victories that have been ramping up. And I wish that we could kind of like acknowledge that more with media, with social media, that we don't just celebrate the people who have it, or we don't just celebrate people when they have it, when they get the end result, but we also celebrate the hustle, the work that goes in there, the private victories. And I feel like once we get into that mindset, then it's also easier maybe for you watching this to understand like, hey, life isn't all about sitting in cool locations and being cool and being baller, making money, or having the freedom. It's about the lonely hours in front of the laptop where you're sitting maybe in your mom's basement or in your room and you're just working, and it's just you before you have a dollar to your name. And I remember that a lot of people always say like, oh, Max, you've made all your money with social media, and you had this big social media channel, and then you created all your programs with your first business or your second business, and then people started buying it. That's not even true. You don't even know this. You don't even know the years that I spent before just doing direct outreach, manual lead gen as we call it, to get my first clients, where I had no brand, nothing, where I would literally just hang out in forums and message people if they want to become my client. Nobody knows that. I mean, of course, this is not public knowledge. So that's why I keep talking about it over and over again, to show you, hey, there's a lot of glory in these private moments as well, these private victories of just you working on your dream. So at the end of the day, I just want to say that work is just important as the end result. Yes, thank you very much. You can put it right here. Thank you. Ooh, yes. I love it. That looks great. Thank you. Yes. That's the cool thing, because they didn't even offer fruit plates. But we asked them to put a fruit plate. It's really, really good. Thank you. Work is just important as the end result. But even more interesting is if you're working on your purpose, if it's something that is exactly what you want to be doing in your life, work becomes incredibly easy. The whole idea of motivation and discipline almost starts to fix itself, and you're just bringing in these hours of work every single day, and instead of draining you, instead of tearing you down, it builds you up. You might be physically tired, but on a mental level, on an inside level, on a spiritual level, if you will, it builds you up. It's extremely fulfilling. And that's quote unquote my secret of work ethic, of working extremely hard. So if you say this sounds great, I do want to find out how I can be on my purpose, or maybe I do kind of know already what my purpose is, but I don't know how to execute, I invite you to check out my website. We're going to put it down here below, freedombusinessmentoring.com. You can read a little bit more on how to develop your purpose, how to monetize your purpose. So it's not only something that you can pursue, but it's also something that you can live from, that can create you an income, right? So you can check it out. We're going to put a link down in the description below. You can also book a free consulting call on that website. You can read through it. A lot of great information there for free for you. I'll put it all there. And at the bottom of the page, there's an application. You can fill that out to book a free consulting call, either with me directly or with an expert from my team. And on that free consulting call, we can help you find your purpose, find your passion, and monetize it so you can build your own little freedom business from it as an online coach or as an online service provider. The call is entirely for free. All you got to do is you fill out the application. It takes around 2 minutes to fill it out, and then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. You will be talking to a real person, by the way. Right? You don't have to be shy or anything, but you'll be talking to a real person. It's not an automated bot funnel or anything like that. Which also means, since we're human beings, we can only do so many calls a day. There's limited spots. If the link in the description still works, it means we still have a spot open for you, and then you can jump a call with us and we can get you started. Right? All the clients that you see us posting all the time, they are on their purpose. The clients that are making money, they've all started with that free consulting call on the site note. So you can head over to that website. I invite you very, very warmly to do so, and I want to thank you very much for watching this beautiful video, and I hope you get to be on your purpose very, very soon, because it feels really, really goddamn amazing. Thank you very much, and bye-bye. Ooh, watermelon.
What is up, guys? Just a quick update from my side. Just closed someone else for my coaching program. So shifted away a little bit from the course offering and went to like a monthly subscription for like 1K a month plus tax. So that way I felt it's better to have like recurring revenue. So yeah, basically one guy have the money already 90% in the bank. So that's cool. And yeah, that's it, guys. Keep pushing it and see you soon.